matchup of Big East powerhouses and would be number 4, number 5, records similar, 15-3. Okay, let's go down to PA announcer Hal Stewart with the pregame introductions.
Team members for the visiting Old Town Indians, coached by Casey and Gary Spencer, beginning with number 12. She's a senior, Neely Thibodeau. Sophomore, number 20, Amanda Priest. Number 30 is a junior, Tanya Sibley. Sophomore, number 32, Jessie Stone. 34 is a sophomore, Erica Netto. Number 42 is a junior, Kylie Malbon. 52 is a senior, Jen LePage. Now for the home team, Stearns Minutemen, coached by Jerry Burley. Beginning with the senior, number 22, Regan Vaznez. 24 is a junior, Tracy Jewers. 33 is a sophomore, Rochelle Cummings. Senior, 34, Tara McIntyre. Number 40 is a junior, Christy Wedge. Freshman, 42, Cara Moore. 44 is a sophomore, Jennifer Alley. Now for the starters, beginning with the Indians, a sophomore at forward, number 40, Shannon Field. For the Minutemen, a sophomore at forward, number 20, Kelly Gates. For the Indians, a junior guard, number 10, Heidi Cody. For the Minutemen, a senior, she's a center, number 25, Melissa Leno. For the Indians, a junior at forward, number 44, Jill DeGrasse. For the Minutemen, a senior forward, number 32, Sarah Marshall. For the Indians, a senior guard, number 22, Betsy McLaughlin. For the Minutemen, a senior guard, number 23, Corey Santerre. For the Indians, at center, she's a senior, number 50, Stephanie Smith. And for the Minutemen, the senior guard, number 30, Tricia Ripton. Officials for this game, Mr. Pullen and Mr. Brewer.
Okay, Mike Violet, Tom Winston back upstairs. The 4-5 girls matchup between Stearns, finalist a year ago in Eastern Maine. They lost to Lawrence, and the Old Town Indians and Gary Spencer.
Interesting, they seem to be having a little problem with the net that is closest to us or toward the entrance, the front entrance of the Bangor Auditorium. Apparently the custodial staff has it fixed at this point. I don't know, maybe one of the rungs came loose there.
Well, John Russell was playing in the previous game. He might have pulled it down a little bit.
Yeah, really. Maybe Shaquille made a visit during the break. Okay, we're about ready for this one with a play-by-play of this Class A, Eastern Maine Class A girls quarterfinal. Mike Violet.
All right, Tom, thanks a lot. It'll be Field and Smith on the tap. Actually, Field and Melissa Leno. The ball is out of bounds, and the officials can't determine who last touched it or who touched it on the tap, and so they'll do it all over again. Shannon Field at 5'10", Melissa Leno a 6-footer. Old Town in the dark uniforms, and Stearns the home team, the higher seed in the white. Tap this time goes to Old Town, and Jill DeGrasse. Now up top, it's Cody. Cody pounds it to the floor on the right for McLaughlin. Back up top for Cody. Cody kicks it in the corner to Field. Now back to Cody. Zone defense, Tom?
Yeah, zone right now, and lots of ball pressure.
Pop from the outside by McLaughlin. Excuse me, Tom. It was an air ball. It's picked off in there, though, by Old Town. Is keeping it alive with Stephanie Smith. Back on the right now for McLaughlin. Now for Cody. On a baseline left side, it's Field. She fakes. She pops. It's no good. The rebound cleared by Trish Ripton. Nice lead pass to Santerre. Santerre under, up, and she can't get it to fall. The rebound picked off in air by Stearns, but Sarah Marshall puts it up, and we've got our first foul of the ball game. It'll be on Stephanie Smith. A nice outlet pass there by Trish Ripton. One of the things, among others, she does so well.
She does a lot of good things, and the girl that's at the line right now, Sarah Marshall, 5'11" senior for Coach Burley, has done a wonderful job for him, for not only this year but in the past. She's just come to the forefront this year and played super ball for him.
Marshall at the line. She'll shoot to a lefty. The first one is good.
Plus, you got to like it. She's left-handed, so
That's
can't
right.
be all bad.
You are also a member of that society, are you not?
Absolutely.
Second one by Marshall is good. It's 2-0. Old Town with the early lead. We've played just 45 seconds here this afternoon. 4-5 girls matchup. It's Cody up top. Right side for McLaughlin, in the corner for DeGrasse. DeGrasse for McLaughlin. A two-girl game there. Back to McLaughlin. Now to Cody. Old Town, or excuse me, Stearns still in a zone. DeGrasse for McLaughlin. Her outside shot is no good from 15. The rebound cleared by Santerre. Corey Santerre on the left side for Gates. She pulls up on a dime. The shot is no good. The rebound comes down to McLaughlin. 2-0. Old Town on top.
Going to stay in that 1-3-1. Old Town trying to attack it with a high-low, where Stephanie Smith floats high post to low post, and they try to swing the ball to the post.
In the corner now, it's Field. Field puts it to the floor. She pulls up and hits, misses. Hits the back of the iron. Gets her own rebound. Block from behind. Nice block there by Ripton. Here comes Ripton right down the middle. She lays it up off the glass. And we are tied at 2. Excuse me, it's 4-0. I'm sorry. Be okay. No, it's 2. Didn't Old Town? No, you're right. It's 4-0. My addition is not too good this afternoon. 4-0 in favor of Stearns. The shot missed by Cody. The rebound goes out on the left side there for Ripton. 4-0 in favor of Stearns. We're going to have a foul at the free throw line. McLaughlin called for a block.
One thing certainly that Old Town does not want to do is get in a full court game with the Minutemen, especially with Trish Ripton being able to handle the ball in the full court as well as she does.
She can really push it up so fast. I'm not sure anybody can keep up with her. Inbound pass to Marshall. Marshall back out front for Santerre. Foul line right for Gates. In the paint, Ripton, triple team, gets away from it. Pulls it back out on the right. Bounce pass up top, Santerre. Left side, Gates will fire it. It's no good. The rebound on the left side to Leno, but Leno pushed off to get it.
Right on top of it. Stephanie Smith in good position for the rebound as Coach Burley looks on. That voice is going to be even more hoarse by the time this one's over.
I have a feeling that Jerry will be speaking in hushed tones by the end of this one.
But I'll tell you what, he coaches and coaches hard, and does a good job at it.
Cody on the left for McLaughlin, in the corner for Field. 4-0, Stearns on top. McLaughlin from the foul line left. Her shot is no good. The rebound tipped right back to her. She goes under, up, and in. And Old Town finally gets on the scoreboard. 4-2 in favor of Stearns. Santerre has it outside. On the left now for Gates. Gates on a pop out up top for Marshall. Marshall on the baseline right finds for Santerre. Wide open, she'll put it up. It's a little short off the front. Rebound to Field. Here comes Old Town with a chance to tie, but they throw it away. Stolen by Marshall. Marshall pulls up and fires. It's no good from three-point land. Rebound to Old Town.
Not too sure that's the shot you want after a nice steal.
I'm not so sure either. Up top now, Stephanie Smith. They swing it in the corner for DeGrasse. Back foul line right. To McLaughlin to Cody. Back to McLaughlin. Now DeGrasse, who pulls up and misses the shot. In good position there with Sarah Marshall. Kick out pass on the left for Ripton. Ripton stutters, goes right in, puts up a runner. It's no good, but she's fouled before the shot. So it'll be an inbounding situation here for Stearns. 4:28 remaining in the first quarter. Stearns on top here, 4-2.
One thing that's really good, I think, right now, as far as Stearns is concerned, they do an excellent job off the glass. Basically, it's been one shot and out for Old Town.
Ripton into Marshall. Marshall back outside to Santerre. Circles, pass on the left side for Gates. Gates left side looking for Marshall, stolen there by DeGrasse. Ahead now, they get it to Field. Field, wing jumper from the right side is no good. Offensive rebound, back up and in by Stephanie Smith, and we are tied at 4. Halfway through the first quarter here at the auditorium in Bangor. Santerre on the left side now for Gates. Gates back out deep now for Marshall. Marshall cutting through the paint. Oh, nice hook pass there by Ripton. The shot missed, and the rebound cleared by Old Town. Kelly Gates missed an easy shot there. Sometimes those passes are so good that the players on your team don't expect them, Tom. Pop from the outside by Thibodeau is no good. Rebound to Leno. Is it Neely? Sorry, Neely Thibodeau. Santerre out front. On the left now for Gates. To Ripton. Ripton wide open, will pop it up there. All net. You heard it. Tickle the twine. 6-4.
She just hurt you in so many ways, and she was down in defensive position was Thibodeau, but Ripton went right over and nailed it for 2.
Cody up top. Thibodeau in the corner for Field. Field to Thibodeau. Back to Field. Now to Thibodeau. Out front now for Cody. Left side, it's off the hands there of DeGrasse, out of bounds. I call that, Tom, an unforced error, if we could borrow a tennis term.
And that's something that drives coaches crazy. You know, it's bad enough when you turn the ball over against full court pressure or some kind of pressure when the ball's tipped away, but girl's wide open and it just goes through her hands. It's kind of tough. Some substitutions for Gary Spencer here in the Old Town Indians.
All kinds of substitutions right now. Erica Neto, a 5'5" sophomore, is in the ball game. Also Tanya Sibley, a 5'10" junior, in the ball game.
Melvin in the ball game also for
Old Town. 2:50 to play first quarter. Low scoring so far, 6-4. Stearns on top. And we have traveling called on Santerre.
One of the things that Old Town will try to do in that is deny the guard-to-guard pass. And if they do that, it causes a lot of problems for a point guard.
Neto cross court on the right side for Thibodeau. Get it in the corner for Sibley. Back up top, it goes to Neto. Not to Thibodeau, not to Sibley. Cutting to the basket, Malbon. The shot is no good. Ripton with a rebound. Here comes Trish Ripton up the right. Stutter steps, goes around a defender and puts the shot up. It falls off the rebound. Cleared by Sibley. Now to Neto, ahead to Smith, cutting to the hole. She lays it up and got the roll. Now we are knotted up now at 6. 2:10 to play first quarter. Santerre pounds it to the floor. To the foul line, the pass goes to Wedge in the ball game. The ball stolen by Thibodeau. Thibodeau with Ripton to beat. She drives on the left side, puts the shot up. It's no good, and Ripton did what she's supposed to do in that situation. Make sure the basket does not go down. And Trish Ripton will get her first foul of the ball game. 4-5 boys matchup will follow this one at 5 this afternoon here on channels 5 and 8. Skowhegan and Madomic Valley. George Hale and Willie Gavin are going to bring you that one. And we'll break for dinner and back here tonight with the 1-8 matchups. Lawrence and Caribou at 8 o'clock, and then Old Town will take on Camden Academy at 9:30 or thereabouts. Shot by Cody is no good. Another sub coming in for Gary Spencer. Jill DeGrasse actually coming back in the ball game.
I think one of the things that you're going to see Coach Spencer try to exploit is the fact that he feels his bench may be just a little bit deeper than the Stearns bench.
Second one by Thibodeau is good. She got the roll, and Old Town has their first lead of the ball game, 7-6. $1:50 to play in the first quarter. Santerre out front. Old Town in man-to-man defense. Get it inside to Leno, tipped away and stolen there. Good play by Sibley. Now it's restolen right back by Leno, whom she stole it from in the first place. Ripton hands it off for Santerre. Santerre on the left side for Gates. On a pop out up top, it's Marshall. Hand in her face there, courtesy of Malbon, and she throws it away. Somebody apparently was supposed to go back door. Nobody did.
Well, I think Ripton, if you see, did go backdoor, but the pass was about 10 feet instead of about 5 feet.
Up top now, it's McIntyre. Excuse me, not McIntyre, but Neto. Wrong team. Neto up top to McLaughlin. They swing it around in the corner for Sibley. Lob it back out front now for Neto. Back in the corner for Sibley. Sibley, a bad pass, one of those Western Union passes telegraphed all the way, and Santerre will drive and miss. A bunny. The rebound to Old Town. Neto pulls up. 7-6. 55 seconds to play in the first quarter. Neto up top. On the left, Sibley with a long one. It's good. On the left elbow.
Sibley is a good shooter.
9-6. Old Town with their largest lead here at 3. Santerre. Left side for Gates, right back to Santerre. Wide open foul line jump shot. Falls off. Rebound on the other side to Leno. Wide open Gates. She'll pop it up there. Miss again. Now we've got a push off on somebody under the basket.
The last offensive possession by Old Town on the right side, the left side. A long shot that time, was good by Sibley. As I said, she's a shooter. If they can get the ball to her in some open spots, she's going to be tough to stop.
Push-off foul. There was on Sarah Marshall, her first and the third on the team. Each team now has 3. 20 seconds to play first quarter. Let's see if Old Town will hang on and wait for one. Malbon puts a shot up. That's no good. Rebound batted around, comes out to Santerre. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Lead pass for Gates is deflected and stolen by Neto. She'll have to hurry. 5. Neto all the way, lays it in. Beautiful play by Erica Neto. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Brought Gary Spencer out of the chair up on the court. We have played one here at the Bangor Auditorium. Girls 4-5 matchup. The score after one is Old Town 11 and Stearns 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Play back underway. Stearns ripped and threw the ball up. We're going to get a foul here on Old Town. Mike Violet, Tom Winston back here live at the Bangor Auditorium. Just about getting underway here in the second quarter.
Ladies, too.
Take a look at that nice drive by Erica Neto, Tom, late in the quarter to give Old Town their 5-point lead.
And she really used her body very, very well there and created a shot basically for herself. The thing that Stearns did that they don't want to do is allow penetration.
Ripton with the first free throw, and she gets them both.
Coach Burley looks on.
11-8. Pulls Stearns within 3. Stearns a finalist in Eastern Maine a year ago before losing to Lawrence. And basically the same cast of characters back this year. Cross court, wide open is Thibodeau for the pop from 15. Talk about your shooter's roll. Off the rim, off the glass, and it fell in. Old Town back on top by 5 at 13-8. Ripton on the outside, splits the defense, in trouble, back for Santerre. Her jumper is off, rebound tipped around, Leno gets it, the putback is way off. This one is cleared by Field. Field now to Cody. Cody right up the middle. Stearns still in his zone.
Still in that 1-3-1.
They swing it right side for Field. Field trying to pound it inside, but nothing there. On a baseline, she got it to DeGrasse. Field on the sideline to Cody. Swing it left side for Thibodeau. Now back to Cody. Old Town nice and patient. Stearns is forcing him to be nice and patient. On the left side, Thibodeau will take the jumper from the wing. It's no good. Leno with the rebound. Leno a real force inside. Marshall now to Tricia Ripton. Now for Santerre. Santerre to Gates, cutting inside is Ripton. She misses the shot, gets her own rebound, back up. It missed everything off the glass. The rebound down to Steph Smith.
Good defensive position that time, not only by Smith on the rebound, but by Thibodeau on the Ripton shot.
Field in trouble in the corner, got it back on top, now to Cody. Cody pulls the team out. Interesting strategy here by Gary Spencer with 6:09 to play in the first half. He's going to a 4-corner.
Oh, this is a change in the rule, too, because actually Old Town could stay out there and hold it for the remainder of the quarter without anything happening. There's no more lack of action rule.
That's right.
In high school basketball.
Cody on the left side now for Field. Field, foul line right to Thibodeau. Now to Cody, who will go for a walk in the park back near the center court. Field now to Thibodeau. Old Town has taken about 45 seconds off the clock here. To the foul line to Stephanie Smith. There's a pirouette. There's nothing there. Not a Field. Field jump pass wide open is Thibodeau. She lays it up and in.
Nice
They lulled him to sleep.
Nice play on the backdoor cut by Thibodeau.
15-8. Old Town with a 7-point lead now. On the left side, it's Gates. Gates inside looking for Leno. The ball lost and picked up off the floor by Stephanie Smith. Another Stearns turnover. Lead pass to Field. Almost traveled. She will draw a foul, however, on the play. Let's go downstairs and take a look at that last hoop by Old Town.
You can see on the right side, Thibodeau, nice catch, laid it off the glass and in on the running one-hander, and she got 2. And now Shannon Field's going to be on the line.
Chance
shoot
to
some
add.
foul shots.
Chance to add, excuse me, Tom, to the 7-point Old Town lead, and they've looked good here, particularly at the defensive end in this first half.
We were talking before the game, Mike, and I told you I really felt that Old Town was an excellent defensive club, and so far they've proved me right.
Field misses the first one. I spoke with Jerry Burley on the phone yesterday, and he told me, hey, this Old Town club can play some defense. Field hits the second. She hit one of two. 16-8. Old Town doubling up Stearns here in the first half. 4:50 to play in the first half. On the left side, it's Gates. Gates inside, wide open there. Santerre, she lays it home. 16-10 now.
Stearns fans think this is our year.
Cody out front. On the right now for Thibodeau. Thibodeau. Cross court for Field. Now to Cody, now to Thibodeau. The foul line to Smith. Trying to do it again. Thibodeau from the left, from the right, no good, but Smith tracks down the rebound. We have a jump ball and the arrow in favor of Old Town.
See, last time down offensively, Gates has the basketball, dishes inside on a nice backdoor cut to Santerre, who lays it up and in for two for Stearns.
Foul was on Kelly Gates. Inbound pass. Ooh, it's blocked from behind by Ripton and winded it to Grass, and she had it put right back in her face. The ball rose loose like a hot potato, and picking it up there was Field. Old Town very opportunistic here in the first half. Cody has the basketball up top. Now to Thibodeau. Thibodeau on the left for DeGrasse. Trying to pound it inside to Smith, but no way they're going to get it there. Working around the right side of McLaughlin. The foul line pop there by Field. Falls off. Rebound Santerre. Santerre out of the pack. Ahead now to Ripton. Ripton on the left. Ripton will drive. Puts up a run. A lot of contact there. No foul called. She missed a shot. Field with a rebound. Cody doubled in the corner. Gets it ahead now to Betsy McLaughlin. Out of Field in a forecourt. Baseline to DeGrasse. DeGrasse shut off there by Santerre. Back to Field. She drives and misses the shot. Rebound to Gates. 3:20 remaining first half. 16-10 Old Town.
Both teams kind of cooling down here offensively in the last minute or two.
Yeah, play has gotten just a bit ragged. Marshall fakes at the foul line, goes in. A wild left-hander is no good. The rebound picked off in there by Field. Stearns looks really out of sync offensively. I think you can credit the Old Town defense for that. Thibodeau. McLaughlin. Field in the corner. Foul line right McLaughlin. To the foul line to DeGrasse. Back to McLaughlin. In the right corner to Field. Now to Cody. To Cody. Cody just got done playing. Cody up top. Stearns fans chanting, boring it is, but so far it's effective boring. Cody to McLaughlin. 2.5 to play in the first half. Shannon Field on the baseline. Back outside. Now to McLaughlin. Now to Cody. They lob it inside for Smith. Nothing there. They kick it back outside. Old Town has the patience of Job, that's for sure. The shot by DeGrasse is no good. Rebound batted around. Real flurry for the basketball there, and Marshall out of the pack to Ripton. Threads the needle to Santerre. Santerre under, up, and could not get it to drop down. Rebound McLaughlin.
Well, they just can't buy anything right now.
Ahead to DeGrasse, now to Cody. On the right wing there, Smith wide open. Put it up a bit long. Marshall clears on the defensive boards. Marshall will bring it up herself. Ooh, somebody went down in the backcourt. Santerre got knocked down. Ripton on the drive. Goes up. The shot good. She can do a lot of things for you. 16-12. She pulls Stearns within 4. A minute and a half to play here in the first half.
She can certainly help that offense wake up very quickly.
And double dribble called on Heidi Cody. A couple of subs coming in for Gary Spencer. Tanya Sibley and Erica Netto checking out Cody and Field.
Ripton takes the ball aggressively to the basket, guarded closely by McLaughlin. Smith comes to help side, but she lays it up over Smith for 2.
Smith, a 6-footer, and did not deter Ripton at all. In fact, very little does. Marshall at the foul line. On the other side now to Santerre. Santerre back to Ripton. She'll fire a 3. Bang! 3-point field goal, first of the ball game. And it's 16-15. Stearns has pulled within 1. A minute to play in the first half. On the left side now for Old Town, it's Sibley. Now Gary Spencer has him pull it back out. Neto to Sibley. 1 point, Old Town lead. Lady Indians have led for all of the second quarter. Stearns led early. Blocked down to 35. They whip it on the left for Sibley. Sibley on the baseline there to DeGrasse. He drives. It's off. The rebound to Santerre. 25 seconds. Lead pass and a bad one by Santerre. Looking for Gates. Stolen by Old Town. Ahead to Neto. Neto drives. She's shut off there by Ripton, and traveling called by Roger Poulin. Ripton got in the way there and disrupted the play, and there was nowhere to go for Neto.
I think Neto, if she had to make that decision all over again, might choose to pull it out and hold for the last shot. Both coaches look on.
Stearns will probably get that last shot right now. Santerre. They will get it in Ripton's hands. You can bet your boots on that. Ripton up top with 3. She's got to hurry. She'll fire it up there for 3. Just off the lip of the rim, and that'll do it for the first half. A very competitive first half here, just as we suspected, between the 4 and 5 matchup. The score at halftime in this 4-5 matchup between Old Town and Stearns is Old Town 16 and Stearns 15. We'll be back to the auditorium in 2 minutes.
We're back here at the auditorium, and our guest here at halftime is former Coney great Marcy Lane, who now has her talents at the University of New Hampshire. But Marcy, we have a problem this year at 9 games into the season. Tell us what happened to your knee.
Well, I tore my ACL. I was just jumping. I just jumped in the air and came down and tore it.
The ACL is on the outside or the inside of the knee?
It's on the inside.
The inside. And now the next step is, and you've just gone to the doctor, and this weekend what happens? When?
Well, I'm having surgery Monday, and it's reconstructive surgery, so I probably will be back in 6 months playing again.
Playing again in 6 months, and which means working out in how long? How long will it take before you can start running around on it again?
At about 3 months, I should be able to start running around and jumping and all that stuff.
And Sister Megan is still at UNH and still playing?
Yeah, she's playing really well right now.
And you're hoping to get back in for 1 more year, Marcy, is that right?
Yeah, I have 1 year left, and I'm really looking forward to it.
And that will be Megan's senior year as well?
Yes.
Excellent. And as far as the Wildcats and their playoff aspirations, where are you now?
Well, right now we're number 2 in the conference, and we're playing really well. We think we can knock off Vermont maybe if we play well.
That'll be something, having won 50 or 51 in a row now. When do you play Vermont next?
Well, we've already played them twice, so we'd see them in the tournament if we made it that far.
Do you feel guilty playing against Maine, Marcy? Don't you hate it?
No.
Is it fun playing against Maine?
It is. That's a really fun game to play.
And you didn't get a chance to do that this year?
No, I didn't.
But we saw you that weekend. You were up here that weekend, and Megan was playing up against.
Right, yeah.
Thanks for joining us at halftime, and best of luck in your road back. I'm sure you'll make it. You're quite an athlete.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Marcy Lane, thanks very much for joining us. Marcy Lane, one of the tournament greats here for the Coney girls basketball team over the years. 1 more year left for Marcy at the University of New Hampshire when she gets that knee back in shape. We're back in 90 seconds to go over some scores and a little bit more right after this 90-second break.
Okay, Mike Violet and Tom Winston back here at the auditorium in Bangor. 16-15, Old Town on top here at halftime. Let's take a look at some of the individual numbers, Tom. And you look at Tricia Ripton with 11 first-half points. Jerry Burley's only got 15 points combined. I would assume as a coach you would like to get some offense distributed a little bit more evenly.
Yeah, I think that's a real concern of his. Sarah Marshall has 2, and Corey Santerre also has 2. Thibodeau with 5, McLaughlin with 2, Sibley with 2. Neto with 2, Shannon Field with 1, and Smith with 4 for Old Town.
Take a look at some of the halftime team stats. Neither team shooting the lights out. Nearly 26% for Old Town. Stearns a dismal, really, 22.7%, a lot of turnovers, a lot of rebounds because a lot of missed shots.
Yeah, I think that's, you know, the field goal percentage is surprising because both these teams usually shoot the ball pretty well. And I've got to believe that, you know, part of it's tournament jitters, and I'm sure you're going to see it pick up here in the second half. And speaking of the second half, here's Mike.
All right, thanks, Tom. Stearns with the basketball by trail by 1. Their last lead, by the way, was 6-4 early in the first quarter. Marshall at the foul line for Ripton on the left. Her pop is short. Rebound in there. It's put up by Gates. It's stripped away by Smith, and it goes to DeGrasse. So good team D again from Old Town. Cody on the left side for McLaughlin. Now for Field. Field on the wing. Field takes a trip, drives in. The shot is blocked partially there by Marshall and picked off by Tricia Ripton. Ripton at the foul line looking for a pick. She says, I don't find it, I'll bomb it anyway. 23 feet, a 3, and she buries it. And Stearns has their first lead since early in the first quarter at 18-16.
They stay in that 1-3-1 zone.
Field back out front now for Cody. Cody on the left for McLaughlin. Out for Field, now to McLaughlin. Wide open left wing. The shot, you heard it hit off, no good. Rebound back up and in. Nice position play there by Shannon Field.
Good weak side rebound that time. And she was rewarded with the easy basket.
We're tied at 18. Santerre, bounce pass on the right for Gates. Inside Leno on the right block. The turnaround is good. 20-18, Stearns by 2. Cody for Field. Field to Cody. Now on the left side, it goes to DeGrasse. Now to McLaughlin. Cody works it to the right. Bounce pass on a baseline. Smith. Smith gets it back. Trying to pound it inside. Nothing there. Cody with a long one. It's no good. Rebound. Smith kept it alive for a moment, but Ripton out of the pack with it. Ripton hesitates. Works it to the right elbow. Cuts it back to the foul line. Goes in. Tries to dump a pass off inside to Leno. We've got a foul. I would be remiss this afternoon if I did not say hello to my children, Jessica and Peter Lewis, who are watching with their grandmother today in Fairfield Center. Hello, kids. That'll get me some brownie points. Those off-camera directors always with wacky, zany comments. Imagine somebody talking to me about eating. Ripton hits the free throw. 21-18. Second one is on the way, all net. Stearns up by 4, their largest lead of the ball game. Neto out front. On the right for Thibodeau. Baseline right side for Field. Out of Thibodeau. Thibodeau from 15 feet. It falls off. The rebound to Leno. Stolen away right under the basket by Thibodeau. Thibodeau's shot never got there. Out of the pack with it now, Marshall. Marshall to Ripton. Ripton fakes, goes, tries, puts the shot up. It's blocked there, but a foul called. And it'll be Stephanie Smith. Tom, it looks like Stearns is starting to do the things they do well.
It's starting to get a little more aggressive with the ball, as you can see last time down with Ripton. Takes a little bit more aggressive than anybody has for Stearns, and she's going to be fouled on that play by Smith.
Ripton at the line with 2 more. She's got 13 in the ball game still. That foul, by the way, on Smith, her second and the team's second. Close to her average. 5:40 to play in the third quarter. The second one is up and good. A 5-point Stearns lead, 23-18. Neto in the backcourt. She did a good job for Gary Spencer in the first half. Left side now for Liel Thibodeau. Back to Neto. Out of Thibodeau. Inside, left block. Smith, great position. She turns and banks it in.
That was a good pass that time by Neely Thibodeau into Smith, and Smith had the easy turnaround shot.
That is something Gary Spencer would like to get every time down the court. 23-20. It's a 3-point Stearns lead. Ripton goes in, an off-balance runner. A wild shot, no good. The rebound, though, to Leno. Now to Ripton on the right elbow. Wide open, she'll pop it up there. A little long, she fell down on her backside. The rebound to Smith. The kick-out pass goes to Neto. Neto up top. They leave her alone. She almost took that 3. Now to Thibodeau. Thibodeau works it to the right. Thibodeau lobs it inside. She overshot. Jill DeGrasse, and it's stolen away there by Gates. That was a bad pass.
Yeah, and DeGrasse has a pretty good offensive position inside. May have had an opportunity for a good shot there.
Ripton lulls the defense to sleep, cuts into paint, puts the shot up, and it's no good. It fell off on the right side. The rebound is Stephanie Smith. 4:20 to play third quarter, 23-20 Stearns. Erica Neto up top, directing traffic. On the left side now for Field, left to right, diagonally. She drives in, it falls off. Rebound kept alive by DeGrasse, and we've got a whistle and a foul on Stearns.
I believe that one's going to be on Leno. Let's see.
Roger Poulin makes the call, and it will be. They've got 52. I think they mean 25, though. 52 is not in the ball game for Stearns. That's Jen LePage. And now Roger Poulin will come over to the scorers table. Make sure that gets straightened out. Jerry Burley, the Stearns coach, discussing some strategy. Inbounding situation here for Old Town. Neto looking. It's tipped out of bounds by Tricia Ripton. They'll put it into play now from the right sideline.
Right in front of the Old Town bench.
Neto into Shannon Field. Now right back to Neto. On the left for Field, fakes, back out front. Neto standing on the line. No, it is a three. She was just a hair outside the three-point line, and she hits it. And it's 26-20. Excuse me, 23-23. Long team. We're tied again. In the paint from the right side, it's Ripton. Shot is short. Rebound loose on the floor. Santerre says, look what I found. And she puts it up and in.
Boy, offense by accident, but it still counts on the scoreboard.
25-23. There's nothing to make a coach even more happy than accidental offense. 2-point Stearns lead. Neto on the left for Field. Field left to right, goes in, pulls up, the shot rolls off. Rebound Leno. Santerre almost double dribble. 3:15 to play, third quarter. On the right now for Stearns, it's Christy Wedge in the ball game. Out of Marshall. Marshall on the left side for Santerre. Back to Marshall. She beats DeGrasse and hits. 27-23. It's a 4-point Stearns lead.
She's a good shooter. Marshall's been a real strong shooter for them all year long.
Neto on the right for Thibodeau. On the other side for Field. Now up top, Neto for three. Bounces high, and the rebound picked off in there by Marshall. Marshall to Ripton. Ripton stops up top. Fakes now on the right sideline for Santerre. Santerre on the left side now for Wedge. Wedge pops it up there. It's a little bit off, and the rebound picked off by Thibodeau. Ripton swipes at it, doesn't get it. Ahead to Field, and Field says, let's talk about it. Got a timeout here. We've got 2:22 to play, third quarter. The score is Stearns 27 and Old Town 23. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're back here at the auditorium. I'm Mike Violet, Tom Winston alongside, and Old Town timeout is over. I am Mike Violet. You are Tom Winston, correct? Okay.
After this day, we may not know.
I got
Game
another
of streak so far, Mike. It's been interesting. Stearns currently on a little streak of their own, and Old Town going to try to answer that.
Field on the left, up top. It's Neto. They lob it inside looking for Smith. That was a bad pass, but fortunately for Old Town, it was deflected by Marshall out of bounds. Erica Neto wants play number 4. We're about to find out what it is. It's an inbound pass to Thibodeau. Circles up top. On the right now for Field. Now for Thibodeau. On the left, Neto with a wing jumper. It's all net.
They need something like that. Somebody to step up from the outside and open up the inside for Smith and DeGrasse and Shannon Field.
27-25, Stearns leading by 2. 1:50 to play in the third quarter. On the right, it's Wedge. Wedge to Marshall. Marshall with a long one. Way off, rebound to Smith. Quickly to Neto. Lead pass for DeGrasse. It's deflected away by Marshall. DeGrasse eventually gets it and misses the shot. The rebound, Leno quickly to Ripton. Look at her weave in and out of traffic. Bounce pass off for Wedge. The shot is no good. Ripton gets the offensive rebound. Roger Poulin with a whistle and a foul on Old Town. Jerry Burley not a happy guy right now. Wanted a basket there.
You'll see Jerry smile at the end of the game if in fact they hang on to win.
2 fouls now on Thibodeau.
Jerry, a very intense coach, works real hard. Last time down, a long shot that time was good by Neto. And as I said, if she can heat up from the outside and open it up for the inside, Old Town will have an excellent shot at this one.
Back live, it's ripped and up top. She almost took a 3 from about 27 feet. She drives. Her hook is no good. She almost got her own rebound. The ball tied up by Wedge and Thibodeau, and Old Town's got the arrow.
Stearns fans looking on here. Their team leads it by 2 with 1:07 remaining, period number 3.
As always, a large contingent down from Millinocket for this one. Neto whips it on the left for Field. Field back up top for Neto. Thibodeau on the right wing. Cross court. She lobs over Field. Field will take a long one. That's no good. Right there, Smith, and her shot was partially blocked. Leno clears the defensive boards. Boy, Ripton, I thought, traveled there.
Well, I think the official deemed that she never had control of the basketball, really.
Great to have a coach in the booth to clarify all of these calls. You know what?
I just may get these officials someday, you know?
Gates with a long one. It's no good off the front of the rim. The rebound to DeGrasse. You ever disagree with him?
Very often, actually.
Field, nice drive off the glass and in. And we're tied at 27.
Good offensive move that time, but Shannon Field took it to the baseline and laid it in off the glass. 15
seconds to play, third quarter, 27 all. Gates on the right to Ripton down low. She beats 3 people, lays it up and in.
Nice scoop shot by Ripton there.
5 seconds to play in the quarter. Neto up top, a long, high, tear-dropping 3. It is no good, and that'll do it for the third quarter. A 2-point ball game here after 3 from the auditorium. The score is the Stearns Lady Minutemen 29 and the Old Town Indians 27. We'll come back to the auditorium for the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. Play back underway here at the auditorium. 29-27, Stearns with a lead. Foul line, Marshall with a left-handed swish. 31-27, Stearns on top by 4. Tanya Sibley in a ball game now, had it up top, now to Cody. Down low, they get it from Malbon. Malbon has the shot blocked by Leno, picked up there. Another shot blocked. Now the shot is no good by Old Town. We've got a whistle and a foul on Old Town.
Looks like it's going to Steph Smith over the back. 4 new people in there right now.
Yeah, Betsy McLaughlin's back in a ball game. Tanya Sibley's in a game. Kyla Malbon. Who am I missing? 42. Malbon.
Heidi Cody.
That's right. Heidi Cody's back in there as
along
well.
with Smith.
So Gary Spencer going to his reserves here to start the fourth quarter. Give some of the troops a brief blow, and you can bet they'll be back in crunch time.
Well, don't forget 3 of those kids that are on the floor right now for Green are starters.
That's right.
But happen to be coming off the bench. And
McLaughlin
good
starts.
mixture.
Excuse me, Tom. McLaughlin starts, but really hasn't played all that much. Ripton out of Santerre. A minute played in the fourth quarter. Santerre on the left side, Leno. Out of Santerre. They lobbed inside for Ripton on the right block. She squirts a pass off to Santerre, but she's traveling.
Trying to get around the post and dish off to the opposite side. She was called for the steps.
Cody on the left side now for Sibley. Sibley from the wing. It's no good. The rebound picked off in there by Cody. McLaughlin inside for Malbon. Malbon has it knocked away by Ripton. The ball is out of bounds off McLaughlin. It'll be a Stearns ball.
Well, good hustling play by both people. Just happened in this case, as far as Old Town's concerned, to go off Betsy McLaughlin. And unfortunate, both people are hustling.
Brief rest there for Jill DeGrasse. She's back in a ball game for Gary Spencer, and Kyla Malbon will check out. Here comes Corey Santerre up top. On the right side now to Marshall. Got a Gates top of the key. Gates quickly on the left for Santerre. Now to Ripton on a pop-up. Ripton looks, she drives, a runner is no good. The rebound tipped around a couple of times. It's out of bounds off Stearns.
Old Town's got to come up with something, Mike, offensively.
Yeah, the last couple of trips down have not produced very much. They'll bring Shannon Field back in at the next available whistle to help out just a bit. Cody to McLaughlin on the right wing. Out at Cody. They'll swing it left side for Sibley. They get it down low. DeGrasse with a turnaround. Won't go. Rebound on the weak side to Ripton. All of a sudden, Old Town has gone cold, which is not to say that they were ever hot. They've only scored 27 points here, 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. However, they have cooled off a bit. Ripton on the right wing. Bullet pass inside, deflected away by Smith, but it's picked up there by Leno, and a timeout for Jerry Burley as he wants to set some strategy here for the final 5:42. The score is Stearns 31 and Old Town 27. We'll come back in 30 seconds. Well, Tom, both of these ball clubs are currently 15-3. However, that's at least 5 minutes and 42 seconds away from changing.
Yeah, it's going to change for somebody here, and like you say, at least that 5:42. But both teams struggling offensively, but especially Old Town at this point. They've got to look for something to open it up offensively and get back in this one. They're only down 4, plenty of time left.
Gates now to the foul line to Marshall on the right wing for Santerre. Guarded by Cody. Cutting through is, oh man, Trisha Ripton. Little underhanded scoop off balance, and she hits, and it's a 6-point Stearns lead.
What a great job of splitting 2 defenders there by Ripton.
33-27. Out front, Cody. On the dish up now to McLaughlin. She drives all air, and the rebound picked off by Ripton on the weak side. You can begin to feel it slipping away just a bit for Old Town. Still 5 minutes left, but they've lost the touch here in the fourth quarter. On the right side now, Santerre. Bounce pass by Ripton to Leno. Now on the left elbow, it goes to Gates. Now to Ripton. Ripton for Santerre. Wide open. She hits, and the lead is now up to 8. 35-27. The Lady Minutemen by 8. 4:40 to play in the ball game. Down low, Smith traveling. She's traveling. Gary Spencer doesn't like the call, but it looked like a good one to me.
Yeah, it looked like she shuffled her feet just as she caught the basketball. And unfortunate as far as Old Town is concerned. It's not what they need it right now. They need baskets, not turnovers.
Gary Spencer puts Neto and Dale Thibodeau back in the ball game. Gates has it, lost it for the moment, gets it back. Wide open on the right there is Santerre. Santerre missed an easy 5-footer, gets her own rebound, back up and in. Stearns right now getting it done. The lead in double digits for the first time, and Gary Spencer says, let's stop it right now. He will take a timeout, a player down. Is that Santerre?
Santerre is down.
Santerre went hard to the floor. She's trying to get up Jerry Burley out there to attend to her, but she's in pain. Gary Spencer calls a timeout, and Santerre now, as you can see, is on the floor and being attended to. It's hard to detail just exactly what it is, not being a doctor. Might be a case of simply getting hit really hard. Tom, she doesn't appear to have anything.
She grabbed for her ankle area, and I hope it's nothing serious. I really hope, because she's a good player and certainly a vital cog in the Stearns offensive flow as well as the defensive flow, the whole scheme of things for Stearns.
You might be able to pick up that sound mic over by the Stearns bench, the gravel tones of Jerry Burley. We're going to
Let's see what happens to Santerre here. She's
feet tied up.
She's going to get feet tied up with Smith and comes down on her ankle.
You know, I think she turned that left ankle as she was going down.
Yeah.
For those of you watching us on television, you may have seen it, but for those of you listening to us on AM 91, she got her feet tied up, I think, with Steph Smith, and then rolled down, and that ankle rolled over, that left ankle. And we may not see her the rest of the way. So Corey Santerre with a bad ankle, and she will leave. Santerre just hit a hoop before that. Actually, had just missed a hoop before that.
It looks like Christy Wedge is going to come in to replace Santerre.
Followed up that miss with a putback. 10-point Stearns lead as play is back underway. 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Cross court on the right, it's Thibodeau. Guarded by Ripton. Ripton stole it away, but they call her for a foul. That will be number 2 on Trisha Ripton. Number 2 on Stearns as a team.
She's so active defensively as well as offensively.
Neither team has been in foul trouble at all. The 1-and-1 has not come into play in this game. Field on a drive, pulls up, misses. A rebound to Ripton. 37-27. Stearns on top by 10. Ripton on the right elbow. Back on the left side now for Marshall. Not a Leno. Leno holds one dribble. Not a Ripton. Ripton pulls it back out. Now for Wedge. He's in a ball game replacing Corey Santerre. Leno has it stripped away by Smith, but she gets it back.
Good job of recovering that time by Melissa Leno.
And Ripton gets nailed by Thibodeau on the sideline.
And Thibodeau's going to be called for the foul on the sideline.
Get a look there at Corey Santerre with an ice pack, and she's obviously hurting. The ice pack is there, and I don't think we'll see her the rest of the way, Tom.
No, and that's too bad, because that's something that I hope she's okay. If Stearns does advance, I hope she's ready to play Thursday night.
Well, she'll have 4 or 5 days to work on it. Just have to wait and see. Gates on the left. Out of Marshall. Nice weave on the offense here by Stearns. Wedge on the pop out right side for Leno. Out of Ripton. Stearns obviously in no hurry, although Ripton will drive, put it up, and she got the roll. 12-point Stearns lead now, 39-27. Neto on the left side. Field spots up. It'll be a 2 if it goes. It does not. The rebound. Field almost called for a foul there. She was over the back with the rebound of Marshall.
Old Town just having trouble right now putting the ball in the basket.
Ripton tries to drive there. A lot of contact. But both coaches up off the bench as Thibodeau went down. The ball is out of bounds, and it's last touched.
Nice play on the last offensive possession by Stearns. Trish Ripton drives the middle of the lane, lays it up off the back of the rim and in.
Wedge has it back live. Now to Ripton. 2:19 to play in the ball game. Stearns on top, 39-27. Ripton goes right through everybody, lays the ball up, no good, gets her own rebound. She'll wisely pull it back outside. As more precious time ticks off the clock. The Rolling Stones once sang a song, "Time is on my side." That's the theme song now for Stearns. 2:01 left and a foul here. And a timeout called by the Old Town Indians, who are in a lot of trouble right now. 2:01 to play in the ball game. The score, Stearns 39, Old Town 27. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Final 2 minutes and a second in this 4-5 matchup between Stearns and Old Town. So far, Tom, all of the seeds have held up, and this one is 2 minutes and a second away from being the same.
Yeah, some good ball games so far, and we've got some good ones to come. 2 minutes left in this one. Let's see if Stearns will hold on.
Ripton now has it out front, dribbled off her foot, got it back. Going one-on-one there with Cody. Gates got nailed all over the place by Neto. No foul was called, and finally Donnie Brewer will call Old Town for a foul. And that'll put Stearns at the line as now Old Town is over the limit.
Her second personal. Can't worry with 1:49 left and your team down 12. You can't worry how many fouls that you have at this point. Really go to attack and make Stearns make some foul shots.
Gates at the line, missed. Out of the pack there is Erica Neto. Neto on the left side now for Thibodeau. Thibodeau for 3. Missed almost everything. Caught a little bit of glass. The rebound by Smith. Put back up. Shot no good. Smith tries it again. This time it goes. 39-29. Stearns on top by 10. 1:25 to go in the ball game. Ripton runs right over Cody. Tom, there's got to be a foul there.
I think that was a little bit of an acting job on the part of Neely Thibodeau trying to draw the foul. And, you know, then that's what she's supposed to do. That's what she's taught to do. And referee Roger Poulin decided to let it go. And as Gary Spencer looks on, you know, what else can we do at this point?
A concern to Gary Spencer. He was about to get bounced out.
Yeah, they've had a great year. They won 15 games in a row at one point. Unfortunately, it didn't finish the way they wanted to. They were down 10.
Ripton at the line, swish. 40-29. How many for Ripton now?
Ripton must be in the vicinity of 24 or 5 at least.
That one rolls in, 41-29. And we have traveling called on Neil Thibodeau.
Unfortunate for Neely Thibodeau. She got called as Jerry Burley may have cracked a little bit of a smile there, up 12, with just over a minute to go.
Now the inbound pass deflected away, and it goes to Old Town. Thibodeau stolen from behind. Marshall knocked it away.
Boy, that's just the way it's gone for Old Town.
Yep. Neely Thibodeau just didn't see her. 1 minute to play. Ripton drives around everybody, lays it up. It does not go, but Ripton fouled on the play, and she will get 2 more free throws. As you look at the Stearns girls, they're ready to celebrate.
Ripton is 24 right now, and will go to the line with a chance to make that 26.
The foul was the 4th on Neely Thibodeau. Substitution now for Jerry Burley, as she will bring in Rachel Cummings for the first time in a ball game. Christy Wedge will sit down. Cummings is a 5'4" sophomore guard. Shot by Ripton is good. 26 points now for Tricia Ripton. Still 26. The rebound to DeGrasse. Quickly, Thibodeau pushes it up. Thibodeau lost the basketball off her foot again. Just simply the way it's gone today for the Old Town Indians. They can't buy a break. Betsy McLaughlin coming back in, 5'9" senior. Checking out is Neely Thibodeau. Old Town put some pressure on here in the final 47 seconds, and it pays off in a steal to DeGrasse. A 2 here by Field is an air ball. Ripton with the rebound. Ripton outruns everybody, pulls it up now in the front court. 35 seconds left. Ripton's ball club on top by 13. Marshall back to Ripton. She's doubled. Nice ball handling exhibition. On the left side now, Gates.
It's another example of another positive facet of her game.
And Rachel Cummings gets fouled. And she'll get 1 and 1. The 4 and 5 boys match up to follow here this afternoon with Skowhegan battling Madomic Valley. George Hale and Willie Gavin set to bring you that one. Then in the evening session tonight, it'll be Caribou and Lawrence in the 1-8 girls matchup. Joe Carr and Dick Meter along for that one. 1-8 boys matchup. Old Town and Hamden Academy. Mike Hale and Willie Gavin on hand for that one. Shot there by Cummings is no good. Rebound is out of bounds. Off Old Town.
A disappointing way to end the season for Old Town with such a great season. But really can't take anything away from what they accomplished this year.
Marshall gets it to a wide open Gate. She missed the shot. Ball bounces high, picked off in here by DeGrasse. Now to Neto. Neto stops and pops. Yes. 3 there for Neto. 42-32. 5 seconds left. The crowd from the Stearns side will count it down. And it's all over. Certainly not an impressive win by Stearns, but they really didn't have to play all that well this afternoon. They win it by 10 and advance to the semifinals on Thursday night. The final score here this afternoon, the Stearns Lady Minutemen 42 and the Old Town Indians 32. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back to the auditorium right after this.